her painting has made such an impact on me. It's kind of something I think of as Mae magic. You know, we have these photos come into the studio, and if you just watch from left to right how she takes these photos, and boom, 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 boom. You know, the mountain man becomes that. The kids become that. The beloved cat becomes that. The three girls and the most amazing mountain dogs, and they're that. You know, later in our presentation, we're going to give you guys a few minutes to draw your own people. You're going to be making portraits of the BNI member across from you. I apologize. You know, what I always think of when I stumble into the studio, I think about the New York Knicks. You know, it's easy to kind of just see them tossing balls up against a hoop, but then when you try it with your friends on the weekend, that's when you really see the Mae magic. You try it, and you make something special in those 10 minutes, but when you see her do it, you say, whoa, that's somebody that's really got it. That's somebody who can bring, for the clients who come to us, you know, that's something special that's going to last forever. So Mae, I mean, you know, talk to us a little bit about, you know, take this from the client's end. You know, they come to you, they have a photo. I'm sure they've told you some stories about what your paintings have meant to them. Tell us a little about that.
Well, are they supposed to start drawing?
Oh yeah, everybody start drawing? Start your drawing.
Yeah, please, there's markers and...
Pay attention to Melissa.
Well, we're going to do both.
There's markers and crayons and pencils, and there's drawing boards. And you'll be giving the portrait to whoever you draw at the end of this interview.
Yeah.
So.
Sorry, Joe.
All right. Oh shit, I forgot to do that. Okay. So, can I?
All right. Are you ready for it?
All right. So, you know, we're.
Okay.
All right, Ross, everyone here. We're kind of relying on you to be able to multitask. You know, can draw, and I want to say, you know, just very quickly, if you can see this for a quick sec. I talked about how this has affected me. You might recognize that person there. She took that and she made that into that. And I thought, whoa, you know, I was being seen. I was being understood. I was being loved for the very first time. And then when she really blew me away, she painted my spirit. That one there. It just goes to show you how far her art can connect with clients. And now, of course, that we're married, we have this little beautiful one, Marie Kors. But of course, you know, in Mae's eyes, that one there. That one went to my mom and is now a cherished part of her living room. So, this video will loop. Now it's your time to paint. And we're going to talk, you're going to hear us, and you're going to make your Picasso masterpiece. At the end, you'll sign it, you'll date it, you'll give it to the BNI member across from you, and you'll remember this day forever. All
right.
So, yes.
I'm really sorry.
So, so Mae, all right. Can everybody hear Mae?
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mae? So, you were starting to say in a louder voice, what your paintings have meant to your clients. What have they told you about what role those paintings play in their lives, in their kids' lives, in their parents' lives?
Some clients in the past have told me that their painting is hung in a prominent place, and every time they pass it, it gives them warm, happy feelings. And I even had one one client, it was a gift for his girlfriend. It was her cat, and he brought her to come pick up the painting, and she started crying when she saw the gift that he had bought her, the painting of her cat.
Oh, that's so special. And you had said that a lot of people come to you with animals, either deceased, cherished family animals, or the puppy they just got. I mean, tell us about that. What do animals mean to these families?
Oh yeah, a lot of paintings have been of animals that are part of these people's families that have passed away, and it means a lot to them. I've even had one client, she came back for another pet had died, and I painted a painting of that pet. And then also she got some new puppies, and I painted a painting of the puppies. So.
And now, your skill is so broad in painting that you're not only painting the family member or the pet that people want, but also in the style that they like most. You had one last year who loved Harry Potter, and you had her daughter painted in the magic of Harry Potter style. Tell us about that.
Well, I really want to make the painting. I want my clients to love the painting, and so this one client, her daughter loved Harry Potter, and she loved yoga. So I Googled the different Harry Potter scenes, and I found there's a hallway with very elaborate. I think it's in England or something. So I Googled all the pictures and then I got a good photo of her posing a yoga pose, and so I put her posing, doing a yoga pose in the Hogwarts hallway, and she gave that to her daughter as a birthday gift.
That's great. That's great. Well, okay. Well, that comes next. So. That's a lot of people. When they have an animal or they have a family member, painted by you, they come in for another one, right? Because they see what it does. Tell us, flip it around for us. Tell us about what it does for you to develop this relationship with the person you're painting.
Oh, I just love working with my clients. I get excited about the painting too. What is it going to look like? And I really love when my clients come back and say, "Hey, could you change this?" Or the eyes are a little wonky. Can you fix them? That's not really what the person looks like. I actually like to get several photos because you really can't tell everything about one photo. So I get several photos just so I can get an idea of what the pet or the person looks like.
And not just what they look like, but who they are. You get their spirit when you're painting them for a week.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So
you get their energy.
Yeah.
Well, we have 1 minute and 40 seconds left. Did you have a question? Please.
I know violence protocol, but I'm dying to. I know, because I'm dying to. What was your biggest challenge?
Painting?
Yeah, painting.
Sometimes I get the portrait on one go, and it's oh wow, it looks great. But sometimes I have to do it several times. Sometimes they don't look human, and I'm what did I do wrong? I have to go through process. I don't want to show my client because I'm they don't look human yet. When that starts, so I think that's my biggest challenge is sometimes the portrait, or if there's multiple people, I have to get the proportions right.
No one's meant to see the first draft, as perhaps you're experiencing right now. Yes?
How long does it take you from start to finish?
It's taken me in a week is probably the least amount of time it's ever taken me to do it.
In the 40 seconds we have left before we get to your question, we want to be really clear about what we're asking for you guys. So just be thinking about this. If you have kids, if you have pets, that you want painted, I hope you'll be thinking of her. Some of you have had your kids, family members, parents painted. You can talk in the later portion about what that's meant to you. but maybe you have someone that you're just thinking, oh, I would love to get a painting of them, or I know a family member who'd love to do that painting. Second, pet places. Maybe you have a pet that goes to a pet grooming place, and that pet grooming place would love to have a brochure from her. We'd love to get into those places where there's a stream of pets coming in. You know where those places are. You know how to connect us with them. Let's do it. And finally, art world people. Now, just last year, your massive, 5 feet tall paintings, they were displayed at the 42nd Street Gallery. And, that middle painting, that series of middle paintings was seen by several million people walking past through the 42nd Street space. Talk to us about it, about what it's meant to you to have those millions see your paintings. What has it meant to you?
Baby, time is up.
Oh, our time is up. That's all. All right.